welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble, your astrologer and tarot reader, and I'm here with your readings for February the 18th through February the 24th. And we have a lot going on astrologically. I will start with the astrological reading, your horoscope, and then we'll go into your tarot cards. Now, I record these readings in the order in which was the most viewed. I do have a competition going on this week, and you're still not too late to enter. I will be doing a live feed on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. During that time, it's the full moon, celebrating the super full moon in Virgo. And I'll be doing a live stream and announcing the winners. And those winners will win a personal reading with me. And there are 2 chances to win. But so this is for last week. So the most viewed, the most commented on, and the most shared is the video that will win. So go back. And at the end of this reading, I will put a link to that. Hopefully I'll get these up tonight. There's no guarantee. I'll get them up maybe tomorrow on Monday. So I just want to remind you all that this is a general reading for the collective. Okay, so if you would like a personal reading, click right here and that will take you to my website. So what else? That's it, darling. Let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your reading for February the 18th through February the 24th. And I've already blessed these cards. Let us go to your horoscope. Monday, there are 3 aspects, exact aspects happening. The first one, look, you could actually just out of the blue change your belief system. You could change your tribe, your religion, your spirituality. You could change it on a whim, just like that. Really unpredictable. It'll all kind of just make sense to you, and you'll be like, this is what I'm doing. Things are really changing because the 8th house, you've got Venus is melding with Saturn, right? So that means their energies are melding. So Venus is about art, it's about music, it's about beauty, it's about relationship, but it's happening in your look, this could be the end of a relationship, or there could be some restrictions on this relationship that don't work for you anymore. Could be, it's also about creativity. I just feel that there's major change happening. I think that things are going to change in a very big way for you, Gemini, this week. There are major changes happening. Internally, I think it's almost like you changing. You could be, look, you might be an artist and completely change your medium. You might go from I'm just giving you an example, like you might be using a certain paint and then go, from acrylic to watercolors, or vice versa, or, paint to, concepts are changing. I will say that. So, or you're changing music. Your taste in music could change. Now, also on the night, Monday night, the sun moves into Pisces in your house of career. So the sun moves into Pisces in your house of career. You can be easily influenced at work, definitely, or even creative projects or investments. You could be swayed very easily. Look, Pisces is a water sign, so it's very connected, right? And it's kind of dreamy and poetic, and it's mutable, so it's very easily influenced. Remember that. you know, because you could change your mind just to go with the flow, and it'll be fine. It's like you could overcompromise perhaps. While this travels through your house of career, that's definitely something that could happen. Now, on Tuesday, we have this full supermoon in Virgo. And that is happening in your house, in your home. In fact, I feel, look, Virgo is all about, oh, wow. Virgo is all about hard work, right? And it's all about organization. I feel that you're going to clear out your home, that you're really going to kind of reorganize at home. Clear out your closet, things that aren't working for you. Oh, it's all about love for you, darling. It's all about love. Okay. So the supermoon, it's attention to detail. You know, I feel that you might have a spiritual connection, you know, with your family particularly. You're really going to feel that connection. It's going to be lovely. Now, Friday, you've got two aspects happening. Yeah, these are relationships that work. Listen, you just have to be careful because Mercury is in a challenging position to Jupiter, and Mercury is in your house of career, and that's brilliant ideas, right? But it's in a challenging aspect to Jupiter in your house of relationships. So it's kind of work. These are powerful work relationships, and you may have some kind of unrealistic expectations or even ideas about how to make money, and it could kind of challenge some of the relationships at work because they may be like, what is he or she talking about? That's not going to work. But because Jupiter's about expansion, you're kind of not going to see the boundaries. You're not going to see that these, and they may even be really brilliant ideas, but just way before its time or something like that, or just totally so out there that there's no way you can, you know, you can manifest these ideas on how to make money, perhaps. Now, also on Friday, Venus is, you're going to kind of have, it's like a spiritual connection with your, in your relationships. I feel that you're going to see through to somebody's soul, and it's going to change the way you feel about them. Also, you could, I mean, this could be a change in taste in art or music too. You could kind of get really interested in a new genre of music, or even create a new genre of music yourself, or some, you know, a piece of music. Now, I will say that on Sunday, you have Mercury in a beautiful connection. You are really, see, by Sunday, you're really going to be able to see through situations for what they are. Look, let me just, there's definitely a gift of psychic power here and intuition. I think we're all getting this, particularly on Sunday and leading up to it. Now, let me just clarify these cards. I feel that there's a deep connection all week for you. And your connections are almost ethereal and spiritual. Nothing, no superficial relationships will work for you. And I feel that you're going to let things go that are superficial. It's only meaningful relationships that are going to work for you, Gemini, this week in particular. Okay, let's see what that is. Oh, interesting. Let's clarify. There it is. Oh, and let's clarify. It's a very emotional and sensitive week for you. And you tend to, you know, Mercury is your planet. And the interesting thing is that Pluto is kind of a higher octave of that. So I think that you are going to have some real fast ideas coming in, and you're really going to be, as I said, connected. Now, the first card that comes out for you is the look at that, the gift of sight. This is intuition, psychic abilities. Look, and it's so interesting because it's the phases of the moon, right? This is also known as the gift of love, but with this deck in particular, I really think it's about, psychic abilities are being enhanced and clarifying it. You've got the moon. That's the full moon, darling, in Virgo coming in for you. And when the moon comes in, it's also a light being shed on something, right? So particularly with a full moon, this is a super full moon, so it's very close to the earth. So the powers are kind of amplified, right? So there's definitely, moodiness. There can be moodiness because when you're connected to the moon changes so quickly that we can be rather moody. But a light is being shed on something for you. And the next card up is the Two of Cups. That's the Lover's card. It's another way. I almost think this to me means even more than the Lover's card, because this is like, look, you reflect seeing yourself in everyone. This is like this is total emotion, but it's really put yourself in someone else's shoes. Whomever you come into contact or with, whomever you meet, this is about putting yourself in their shoes. It's empathy is what I'm getting. This is empathy and sympathy and understanding the other person's feelings. Empathy, right? You're open to it. Oh, darling, darling, darling. Clarifying it is the Knight of Cups. If you're single, love is coming in for you, darling. Love is in the air every time I look around. I know I've got to stop singing at least. Love is coming in for you. And if you are in a relationship, a resurgence of love, you really are going to get those. It's almost like your connections your connections are godlike. Love is at a higher octave. It's like, getting closer to God with that feeling. It's euphoria, it's a feeling of euphoria. So the next card you've got is the Seven of Cups. That's like all these opportunities are coming in for you. And it's about making a decision. It's like everywhere you turn, you're seeing opportunity, right? Opportunity knocks. That's an English thing. You wouldn't know if you're American. And clarifying this, right, is the Knight of Wands. Don't be impulsive, because the Knight of Wands rushes in, right? And he's impulsive and he's got his sword out and he's like ready for battle. This is saying you have all these opportunities, right? But don't rush in at them. Don't take your time. Think on your feet. Don't be too slow. But definitely move forward, but don't be afraid to make a decision. And because it's the number 7, right? It's the 7 of Cups. It's about introspection, going inside. All the answers are inside, Gemini. Quieten the mind, meditate. Prayer is talking to God. Meditation is listening. Hear the answer, hear the opportunity. But don't be impulsive. And that's the thing with Uranus is playing a huge role this week. So we need to not be impulsive. Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah. And I'll see you on Tuesday. Come to my live feed. Tune in. I'm going to do live. I'm going to pull the winners out. I'm going to announce the winners. I'll be doing it live, and then I'll also have my cards and answer questions as best I can. Because sometimes I miss them, FYI, just so you know. So hopefully I'll see you Tuesday. If not, I love you all and I'll see you next week. Mwah. Bye-bye.